We just docked at Nassau in the Bahamas, and Wonder of the Seas just pulled up beside of us. Now, I'm going to tell you something that happened to us this morning, and it literally scared us to death. Something was never expecting because we just never thought about it before. I'm going to talk to you a little bit this morning about what happened this morning. I'm going to show you around here atop our ship right now, Vision of the Seas, kind of give you a better view around. We'll walk around the whole ship deck so you can see both sides. And then I want to take you down and we're going to do a full tour of Royal Beach Club, which is the strip that you see right here. This is Royal Caribbean's own little part of this island. And it is an extra cost to go here for the day, but man, is it beautiful, is it nice. We love coming here, just spending the day down here, and we're going to walk through the entire length of this and show you what it's like, just in case maybe you're considering it and you just don't know if you want to, pay the money to do this excursion or not. But on the other side of Wonder of the Seas, you have Atlantis, if you can see it there right underneath the sun. I wish the ship was not blocking it. We're going to get down the other end here in a minute, and I'm going to see if we can't get a better view. But while we're walking around, I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about what happened this morning that scared my wife and I to death. So we didn't realize being on the third deck what all that actually meant. So when they told us, we can get your room on the third floor, we're like, okay, that's fine. Typically, we always stay on decks 9, 10, somewhere in that area. But of course, we're always on bigger ships. This is the smallest ship that we've ever been on Royal Caribbean. So we just thought, okay, that's fine. Well, we're also near the back of the ship. And because of that, you can feel the waves a lot more. So that was one of the first things that we noticed is if the sea's a little bit rocky, you are going to feel it so much more. And not only are you going to feel it more, but we had a couple rough nights of waves and you could actually hear the waves crashing against the side of the ship right beside of our room, and it made it very difficult to sleep because it was loud. Now this morning was something completely different because Robin and I were asleep, and when we started pulling into this port, I don't know what they use, just the motors or whatever, but on the side of the ship, in order for them to move left and right, they have to kick in certain motors that allows it to maneuver. Well, apparently those motors are right underneath and beside of our rooms. And it was so loud when they turned those on to start maneuvering to dock here in this port. We didn't know what was happening. And so we both jumped up out of bed and we were looking out the port window trying to find out, what is going on. And here we could see that we were moving sideways into the port and turning, and we was like, oh, okay, so that has to be the motor. Like right now, you can see this ship here, it's a Disney ship, is turning. And so you can see down there at the front of it, the very front of it on the bottom where the water's coming out the side. And that's kind of what happens depending on which way it needs to turn. If they're trying to turn the front, trying to turn the back, or however all that works, I'm not sure. But just know if you stay on a lower level floor that you may be waking up early in the morning sounding like you're beside a jet motor. So let's go ahead and walk on around the ship and we'll see what's over here, because we have Wonder of the Seas, we have a Disney ship here, there's a Carnival ship back there, and then over here we have another Carnival ship. And keep in mind too that this Royal Beach Club is only for Royal Caribbean guests. So a lot of these other ships that are here, they can't even go on the strip of the island that I just showed you. So Carnival, they don't have access to it. Disney, they don't have access to it. Now Wonder of the Seas does. Wonder of the Seas is a big ship. So there's, I'm sure, at least 6,000, maybe 7,000 people on that ship probably. Maybe not quite that many, but somewhere in that area. It's a lot of people. And then with our ship here too, I think there's around 2,000, 2,200, somewhere in there. But this is the other side, and this is the, you can see the walkway here. This glass is up so high on these sides back here. It makes it hard to really get a good view. So we'll walk on down here. Got a lot of people out jogging this morning, and they're trying to clean the deck. It looks like it's going to be a hot sunny day today. Yesterday was the first hot sunny day we've had on this entire trip so far, because it's been cloudy and rainy for the first 4 days. As you can see, the sun's out today, and it is going to be a pretty clear sky. Yesterday it was around 90, but I think the weather said it felt like it was 102 because of the humidity, and you could definitely feel it. So this Carnival ship here is pretty decent size, Carnival Glory. You can see their port where they have to walk out. And then our port, if we want to go to Nassau, that's over here. I'm just going to go ahead and walk all the way around the rest of the ship so you can get a full view of what this area is going to be like. Betty Klein, that looks like an old ship over there. And then there's, it looks like there's another one beside of it that says Betty K, it looks like 8. You can see a lot of the ships over there in the water that has slides on them. And a lot of those are excursions. Now, to get to the Royal Beach Club, you'll notice down here on the port, there on the corner, there's a banner that says Royal Beach Club Paradise Island. So the way this works is, on this excursion, they take you over on a separate ship. And these ships go back and forth about every 15 minutes. So when you get off the ship, you're going to go down to that area there that says Royal Beach Club Paradise Island. And they're going to have you wait for one of these ships, and you're going to load up. And they're going to take you over, and we'll have to go around Wonder of the Seas and over to the island. And I really wish we could see Atlantis, but we'll get a better picture of that when we're on the Royal Beach Club area. Look at Wonder of the Seas. What a pretty ship. This is just such a big area. The port itself is huge. I don't know how many ships can fit here overall, but you can see they even got spots down here for some smaller ships if they want to come in. But I mean, you got Wonder, you got Vision, you got Carnival, you got Disney, and then another Carnival ship's out there. So I don't know if it's coming in or what it's doing. But it looks like it might be a little bit busy here today if you're in Nassau. Stay tuned, we have a lot more videos coming, and we have a lot more videos on our YouTube channel right now that you can check out, where we've been on Icon of the Seas and Adventure of the Seas, and we've already put our first video up for being on Vision of the Seas, and we have 3 more cruises, I believe, scheduled this year and 1 in January. All right, so I made a big error this morning. I double checked like 3 times to make sure we had everything before we got off the ship to go to Royal Beach Club, and I forgot to put the SD card back in my main camera that I record with. So I'm going to have to record this whole thing now with my phone, and I just hope you guys can hear me okay with it. But what I wanted to show you was we have 6 ships here right now. We have 2 Carnival ships, Carnival Glory, Carnival Pride. We have Oasis of the Seas, Wonder of the Seas, Destiny, which is a Disney ship, and then us on Vision of the Seas. We're expecting the Royal Beach Club to be very busy today. Keep in mind though, Royal Beach Club is only for Royal Caribbean guests. So the Carnival and the Disney guests cannot go over there, but still you have 2 of these largest ships with thousands of passengers each. But now everyone will also be over in Nassau. So Nassau port today is going to be crazy busy. And it is very hot out here. and I just hope you guys can hear me okay with the wind. And we're aboard this little boat now that's going to, let me sit down, I think they're getting ready to take off. You can see there's another one over there leaving. And I think they have 4 or 5 of these running today, taking people back and forth from this, taking people from the port over to the Royal Beach Club. Now that one there, that's an excursion boat, so they're going out and they're going to be doing something else.
Coming down.
Oh, we made it over here to the island. It's not very windy, so you guys ought to be able to hear me fine this time. Thank goodness. I cannot believe I forgot the SD card for my camera, because without it, it won't record anything, so I think the phone will do okay. Look at the beach. Oh, that water is so beautiful. All right, we can go left here, or we can go right. Clear back here in the back, you can see is actually Atlantis Hotel. We'll walk down that way to get a better look later. But there's restaurants all along the way. There's places to get drinks. There's places to eat. And here you can see is the map. You got Chill Beach, Party Cove, and then Paradise Beach. So on both ends, you kind of have your chill, relaxing places, and then right here in the middle, you got your big party area. We're going to be walking through all of that. I see a lot of empty chairs down there still. And there's another cruise ship out there. We didn't have a place to park over here. We were full. Look at the beach, the water, it's so clear. The water is absolutely beautiful here. And here's where you can get drinks, ice, water, juice, ice cream. And all the food over there is free. They got menus up on the wall. We'll be looking at those too. Their burgers here is actually pretty decent. And Robin's got a hot dog before, it was good. And you can get as much of it as you want. It's all included with your cost when you book this. All right, here's one of the infinity pools. There's going to be a lot of people getting burnt today. Okay, Robin just said she thought that if you have the drink package, it should work here too. Because this is owned by Royal Caribbean. Here you got a couple little kiosks. Looks like some little gifts, handbags, albums, some things you can take home as a reminder. Now, the last time we were here, this infinity pool, if you can see it down there, it actually goes all the way down. And so this infinity pool, you can get in it and it has like a swim up bar. So if you want water, if you want drinks, if you want cocktails, mocktails, anything like that, you can just swim over and grab it while you're in there. Oh yeah, so much more calm over here than the party area, which we'll be going to. What else? Oh, nasty. Okay. And when we walk past it, you probably won't even be able to hear me talking because it's just so loud. The music over there is just crazy loud.
Where'd you get the water?
This side of the pool is almost empty. Everybody's staying near the bar. Yeah, so we've made a couple videos on this place previously on our YouTube channel, so if you go look it over, you'll see some different places that we go. But the last time we were here, one of these infinity pools, I think they have 2 long infinity pools. It probably was this one. Yeah, because it had all these cabanas down along with it. And we was ready to get in it. And they said, well, you can't get in it because everybody's getting out of it. We're like, okay, what's going on? And they said it's been compromised. But we couldn't get in that pool because apparently somebody didn't make it to the bathroom in time and they left their mess in the pool. And when they do that, it's like 24 hours. You cannot get back in the pool for 24 hours. And that would be so disappointing, so discouraging for people who rented the cabanas on the pool.
I feel like it doesn't matter where people go.
Oh, we came in clear down at that one end, so we were up ahead of the party pool. I thought we was down further toward the middle. Yeah, look at all these empty chairs. So this is actually the party pool we're coming up on now. And this is Paradise Island. It's a little overlook area. And would you look at that? A true piece of paradise right here. This is like what you'd see in the movies. And really, it's like that all along the beach too. The water's just so clear and blue. Let's go ahead and walk down here. This is where the party pool is. I was confused where they dropped us off at, because usually when they drop us off at a different point. And here we were way down from it. Now when we get up here, if you don't hear the music playing from the pool area, it's probably because I had it muted out for copyright reasons. So you have a smaller infinity pool here surrounded by lounges. And then as we get on up here, we're going to see the much larger, more active area. What makes it nice because a lot of that pool shaded. If you get too hot in the sun, just go underneath. As we get out of that area, we'll probably notice it's going to calm down a little more. Here's where you can pick up some free towels. There's another area where they can drop you off at, which is pretty sure that's where they dropped us off last time. Here's another food area. Lots of empty tables and chairs over here. Bar area's not busy. Look at the beach down there. Wow, look at that water. I want to walk over here for a second. And these birds, do not feed these birds, guys. They will literally attack you for food. They are ruthless. They will swoop right in and take your food. Like this guy here just waiting. Look at him. But look at the water. Wow. It's funny, you got this bird down here like he's begging for food. He's just watching us. He kind of moves back and forth in front of us and just stands there, then looks at us. Look at him walking toward us now.
Have you got anything for me?
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and finish walking down the rest of the way. Then we're gonna have to come back and go up toward Atlantis. We should have walked that way first, since we were so close to that inn. This island has pools everywhere. Pool's a lot busier than last time we was here, isn't it? Look at all those drinks. What is that? That looked like a strawberry shortcake drink. That looked really good.
Oh, we got up there? Yeah.
These are the cabanas you can rent out. I don't know how much they are. It's like everything else on Royal Caribbean's website. When you look up excursions, the prices change a lot, but I do know that they are expensive. $2,000 to $3,000 at least. And that's just for a day. That's for spending one day here. Not even a day. That's like, what, 5 or 6 hours? For most ships, I think that's about what it is. And then you got your ultimate cabana. Check out that one. Has an upstairs to it. And of course, those are probably going to be twice the amount.
I think if you had like a very large group where everyone could bed, maybe.
That's when it would seem reasonable. If you had maybe 1 or 2 families, or even 3 going, and everybody chips in. But even then, it's hard to justify that kind of a price for a few hours when there's so many other places you could just sit here.
Mammy.
And here's another Paradise Grill. It's a nice beach area. Today, it looks like most of those chairs are taken. Am I at the right place? Is this the one that has a lighthouse at the end of it? It is? Okay. I get a lot of these ports confused after a while. We're going to walk down and we'll show you the beach at the end here, which is usually a lot more calm. Yeah, it is. It is very hot. They're walkways here are just so nice. They keep everything so clean. Workers are always everywhere, and they have so much security here. For example, if you look right up there to the right on that pole, see that camera? They have those cameras everywhere. And that's one reason why we love going to like Perfect Day, and we love coming here, because it's owned by Royal Caribbean, and you know that you're going to be well taken care of. Now, if I remember right, yeah, because if you keep going down that way, you actually go straight into the last cabana. Doesn't make much sense. You would think they would end it by going off into the beach, but they don't. So you got to come down this way.
Good morning.
Hi. Oh yeah, lots of extra chairs down this way. Huh? You want to get down here and walk up? Okay. Oh, we can get a great view of Atlantis from down here too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Like,
Yeah.
see it really well from down here. They are, but not for you.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is it right here, guys. And there's Atlantis. We have never been there. I'm pretty sure they have excursions in Atlantis. We've never done them. One of these days I'm going to though. I remember growing up seeing that hotel in movies, and I kept thinking, one of these days I'm going to go there. And now here I am. I've been here multiple times, and I still have never been over there. All right, we're going to walk back up here. This sand, it is really deep, and it's hard to walk in. Well, some parts of it. You get closer to the beach area, it's not quite as bad. Yeah, we're gonna come up here and probably go back and get us some food and show you what these snack areas look like and what you can get.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good, how are you? We're going to be a bit red after today, but that's okay. We usually figure on at least one port we go to, we're going to get toasted.
This is a really beach day too, that we've taken any other excursions on the beach.
Yeah, out of the 9 days on this trip, this is the only beach one that we went on. This is Paradise Grill. I know they have 2 of these on the island. They may have 3. And you can go to any of the open windows to order. And you can see here what you get. And you can get as much or as little as you want. You can come back up and get seconds and thirds if you want. What do you want to get? So I ended up getting me a fish sandwich, some fries and mac and cheese, and a side of ketchup. Robin got some coleslaw. They have some dessert setting up by the ice cream you can just go up and get. And those look like hush puppies, I'm assuming. I'm not quite sure, but we're going to eat this and see how good it is. We got to be honest with you guys. If this was the food that they served on the ships, I would be totally happy with it. Everything I had was very good. It wasn't just like your average, normal, okay food that's on the ship. This was actually decent, really flavorful food. These things here, what'd you say those were? Those little balls?
Cheesy corned beef fritters.
Cheesy corned beef fritters, which was really good. She had a piece of citrus pie. It was amazing. My macaroni and cheese had more flavor to it than even the specialty dining areas on the cruise ship. It actually had like spices, and it was hot too. It was spicy. But overall, I couldn't be happier with it. We just got done eating, and I think we're going to go find a pool to get into. We're going to grab us a couple towels here. Just got done eating, And now we're going to go find a pool to get into. Yeah, it's got to have some shade. I am so hot right now. When you walk around for almost an hour, and it's got to be at least, what, 90, 95 outside? Yeah.
How did you do that?
And especially if you're down walking on the beach area, because with the humidity, it says it feels like 104 out here. Oh, the cruise ships. How big they are when you stand back and kind of compare them to an island. The height of them is just amazing. How many floors did Icon have on it when we went? Was it 17?
17 or 18.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 17 floors, and the ship we're on now, Vision, it has 11. Really, it has 10, but there's an 11th floor. Well, no, okay, there would be an 11 because...
11's not the whole.
Yeah, it's not the whole span, it's just the ends of the ship. On both ends, there's a couple areas you can go to. Huh? Yeah. Look at that water over there. Yeah. You want me to dress like that, do you? No, I hope not, because I don't want to. Another Paradise Grill. Oh, food is just everywhere. Where you... It was better than Windjammer. Yeah, I know. You are exactly what the one shirt says you bought. Expensive and difficult. Well, yeah, I mean, I'd rather eat healthy too, but I'm just talking about taste-wise of food. Grilled stuff and vegetables, yeah. I agree. I'm just kind of comparing it with the ship food. I think it's better here. So, what you know, they made everybody get out of the pool again, and apparently that pool got cleared out. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Usually they do that whenever people don't get out and go to the bathroom, or if they throw up in the pool or something. So that's apparently what happened in both the pools. Okay. So I was in there about 45 minutes. We just decided we'll go ahead and get out. We're going to walk down to this end so we can get some better pictures of Atlantis. And then we're probably going to head back to the ship. So we'll just go ahead and I'll let this record, and you guys can see as we make our way down to that end. Everybody's tired by now. What time is it? Like 1:30, 2 o'clock? It's almost 2 o'clock. So yeah, you know, a lot of people's been out here since early morning. They're probably tired, sunburnt, hungry, especially the kids. Well, that one's open still. Yeah, I'm surprised a lot of people didn't move down here to this pool. Yeah, it's crazy how much, especially in that pool we were in. It's, you know, people just drink too much. Yeah. Here, let me see that picture. Show that down here. Her ice cream cone she just got. You can get those at every one of these Paradise Grills. They have ice cream stands on both sides. And you can get vanilla, some places chocolate, some swirl, and then some, like Robin just got, pineapple. And they'll give you as many as you want. Kids love it. You see people walking around everywhere holding them. Can't hold them very long, not in this heat. So this is the other beach. I think this is the Paradise. Is this the Paradise Beach? Yeah. Stop here for a second. So this is where we were at, and they closed it, and then they closed that pool. That one's still open. And we are right here, so we're almost at the end. So right down here, actually this is probably the best picture we're going to get of Atlantis from here, because on down there is trees. You can't see as much.
You on the beach if you want to, but
there we go. There it is. I hope that I'm zooming in on the building. I can't see because the sun's so bright. I can't see my screen.
get the refresh that when you get like the phone alcoholic drinks.
Okay. Hello.
Some of the workers want to be on video, some of them
Yeah, I love it when they do that. They're so happy to always be on video. And we went and got towels at a towel place a little bit ago, and she goes, "Is that turned on?" And I go, "Yeah, it's not really recording you though." She goes, "Okay, go ahead." And she goes, "Please don't." So she didn't want to be on video at all. Now, when they bring you back from the Royal Beach Club, they bring you back and drop you off at the end of Nassau Port. This way, you got a chance to walk all the way through it, whether you want to or not. You kind of have to if you want to get back to your ship. So they drop you off here on this area. You can see all the pretty water. Last time we was here, we have video of it too, somewhere on our channel, where there was two sea turtles here. Oh, I thought that was a plate. That is a hat, isn't it? Yeah. There's something else floating around out there in the water too. All these boats going back and forth, taking people on excursions. There's one particular harbor. I guess that's a hotel or resort. Senor Frogs. Here's another restaurant. See anything?
The water doesn't look as clear over here, does it?
No, it's not as clear as what it was last time. It's really blue, it's just not quite as clear. Might be because they got so many ships going in and out of this port area. I would say they have a lot of excursions today with all the people that's here. Yeah, you can actually see the bottom here. Now, unlike the port that we stopped at yesterday, Great Bahama Island, this one has music everywhere. It don't matter if you're riding the boat, if you're getting off at the port dock, you can hear music coming from every different direction. You can see as everybody's walking around this area how it leads straight into Nassau. So that's something you might want to keep in mind, that you want to prepare for when you leave the Royal Beach Club. That is just not a ride back over on the boat directly back to your ship. You got more walking to do. I see that big growing building in the back. It's green and kind of peachish color and blue. That's the straw market. Now the straw market has a lot of stuff in there. If you've never been in there, you got to go through it at least once. But they are a little pushy trying to sell you stuff. Of course, I think on most of these ports, you're going to run into that with some of the shops. It's another restaurant. Now you can keep going around this way where Senor Frogs is, and you can see they have taxis and buses. So if you want to leave the port, you can go out that way. If you follow us though on these trips, you know that we typically don't leave the port. That's the Bahama Bay Pool Clubs. That was a lot more than a restaurant. They got a pool up there too. Huh? No, we've never left the port here. You can see there's shops lined up all the way down through there where you can walk across the street and go out right there. Did you want to do that? It's up to you. It don't matter to me. Now, if you decide you don't want to go off the port, you can just keep following this path, and it's going to take you through a lot of these little stores in the Nassau port, but then you're going to go right back to the pier where you can get on your ship. They have all this blocked off. It looks like they're remodeling.
That was closed. There was nothing in there last night.
Is that what it was? Oh yeah, okay. Another restaurant, the Grill Hut. It's hard to record much walking through Nassau because there's just so many people here. Yeah, it is. Robin said this is the busiest it's ever been since we've been here. Of course, this is the most ships it's ever been here.
We've been here like, it's either a third or fourth time.
Oh, what does that smell? That smells amazing. What is that? It's not steak, it's not chicken. That there will make you hungry if you're not hungry. And you can see that it seems like most people, when they leave the Royal Beach Club, they're ready to head back to the ship. Especially when it's this hot. And down that way, it's a lot more shops. So you could spend an entire day here in Nassau if you don't want to go to the Royal Beach Club. If your ship gets here early, I'd recommend getting off early when it's a little bit cooler, and to give you the chance to explore more Nassau and even outside the port, which we're going to have to do one of these days. If you look straight ahead, all the way at the end, you'll see where it says Nassau something. And that's where we need to head to. And you can see that's where everyone's heading to. This area here is known as the Port Marketplace. All along the left and right sides. All along the right-hand side, the left-hand side, you're going to find shops with just different types of items, souvenirs, foods. They have a decent variety here compared to Grand Bahama Island, don't they?
Yes.
And over there on the other side, you can see where there's a whole nother strip of stores. Now on this trip, just like all the others, you want to make sure you have your C-Pass card, and I believe you need to have your driver's license for this one too. We always just bring ours just in case. You never know when they may just randomly say, I need to see your ID, and if you don't have it, well, you could be in a little bit of trouble.
There you go.
Also, I don't suggest waiting to the last 30 minutes or so, 30 minutes to hour, because if you do that, it's going to be lined up here where everybody's trying. I mean, you can see it's lined up a little bit, but it gets a whole lot worse. Here in about an hour, it'll be lined up a lot more. It just takes a lot longer to get back to your ship. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get off here and get our license and C-Pass so we can get ready to exit. All right, we made it through, heading back to our ship. They only checked my C-Pass, but Robin, they checked her C-Pass and her ID. And that's why I say it's a good idea. Make sure you bring both. Oh, look at the view over there to Atlantis now. Well, you can see part of it. All right, well, Robin, did you enjoy this better than Grand Bahamas?
Yes.
Me too. Whole lot better than Grand Bahamas. We got to go down this way and around. Make sure you know where your ship's at, because the pier goes in different directions. You might be down that way, and then you might be down this way.
And we have seen people try to get on the launch ship.
Yeah, we have.
That older couple tried to get on the launch ship at one time. They had to walk clear over to the other side of the port.
All right, that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Royal Beach Club. So we'll see you on the next video.